had the experience of having a performance that you were not happy about? Maybe you leave embarrassed or disappointed, and then an audience member comes up to you and they're like, oh my gosh, that was so beautiful, I loved that. And then you're just kind of standing there like, oh, I actually really hated everything that just happened. So if that experience has happened to you before, which don't lie, I know that it has, but also don't scroll. Because I'm going to talk to you like you're one of my students, because I just had this conversation with one of my students earlier this week. And I think it's just an important thing for all of us to think about sometimes. When we perform, it is no longer about us. If it were only about you, you would just perform in your living room every day for nobody. If someone says, oh, that was so moving, I really enjoyed it, and you say, no, it wasn't, that invalidates their experience of thinking they were having a beautiful moment. The act of live performance is a shared experience. And so as soon as you are sharing it, you don't get to dictate how other people receive it. It can be a really hard thing to say thank you when you are not feeling like you are deserving of praise or gratitude. I've been there, you've been there, we've all been there. But that's when I think we as performers have to take a step back and remind ourselves that even though we were experiencing something on stage and an audience was experiencing it from off stage, it doesn't mean that their experience is less powerful than ours. So I really believe that it is an act of kindness and also strength to give of yourself to an audience and then let them take from that performance whatever they're going to take from it. So you're allowed to be annoyed at yourself. Annoyance is a very human emotion to feel. Let that annoyance be fuel, let it be motivation, but you are not allowed to be annoyed because an audience was there.